What's up, YouTube? So today we're going to try and get the Galaxie started. One of the most important things I think to have when you're working on a car is a set of hands, someone you can trust. So I've got my little helper in the car there. He's doing some hard work on the winder, sticking a pen in there, I think. So yeah, today we're getting it started. We're going to try and get it started. There's a few things we need to do, and here's the list. So the first thing to do is get the accelerator cables connected, set up some earth straps to see if I can stop that solenoid from heating up. The ignition tumbler, I'll show you that in a sec. Fuel system. Don't hop under, buddy. It's dangerous. Wow, that's a big jump. Watch out for Gunner behind you.
Rightio, that actually made me pretty happy. I was expecting a lot worse. This is the first time I've been under the car, so I was expecting things to be a little bit worse than they actually are. I'm really happy with what I've seen. Actually, it's good. Not a lot of rust, a little bit of surface stuff, but definitely needs a frame off resto.
So last video we saw with the walk around, the fuel tank actually wasn't connected to the hard line underneath, so we've got to do that. And there's also no filters installed to the carby, and I just want to protect the carby. And we've also got the radiator, so the lower hose isn't connected. Also, we have to connect the new radiator up. So here we've got the ignition switch or tumbler, the original one that come with the car. The switching mechanism here at the back all fell apart. So it was pretty easy to purchase a new housing and just replace the key or the tumbler part. I've got a kick down cable here from Locar. Might try and do that today. We'll see what we can do. And over here is the accelerator cable, and we've got some springs for the accelerator cable as well, and Allen keys. Today I'll be putting some tunes on, and I found a playlist on Spotify called Power Ballads. It's pretty fun. I've been rocking out to that, so I might stick that on, and yeah, we'll get started. The accelerator in this car is still the original, so it still has the original pin pushing through it, which doesn't really work well with the accelerator cable I have. It kind of expects just a single stalk showing up and the pin go through. So I might have to do a little bit of fancy work there, but the accelerator cable comes through this hole up underneath here. And I mean, it's nothing too elaborate, but it comes up, and I've already put on the accelerator cable bracket from Locar. That's the hole, Dad, just there that it comes through.
What are you doing?
And then we have the accelerator here. So
what are you doing?
Let's give that a go. What am I doing? I'm going to install the accelerator cable so we can go brum brum. Okay, so fitting the accelerator cable is a little bit more complicated than it sounds, and that's partly due to the fittings on the cable. So all of these have to come off, including this little one. So it's got a little grub screw in there, and believe it or not, all my metric tools don't fit. It's Imperial, so I guess that's lesson number 2 or 3. If you're going to build an American muscle car and buy American parts, don't expect everything to be metric. So I'll be right back to go and buy some parts, and see you soon. So I just went and bought a set of Imperial hex wrenches, I guess, and let's see what we can do. Let's see how we go. Okay, so not too hard to pull apart, but I just wanted to make sure that I keep everything in place. So what I'll do now is I'll feed in through the firewall of the car, this end on the outside, and I'll tighten this nut up, and we should be able to put it all back together and have the accelerator cable in, which is pretty cool. I'm excited. I get to pretend now for real that I'm pumping the engine and hearing it roar. I'm a bit like a kid in a candy shop here. I really love playing with cars. I really love the possibility that it could be. So getting stuck into it, doing this, just that little hurdle of getting motivated, and once you're into it, it's all gravy, it's all fun. But that's half the reason why I'm doing these videos is one, to catalogue the build for my boys, because one of those boys will inherit this car at some stage. I don't intend to sell this one. Also, motivation. If I kind of commit to making videos and cataloguing the build with regards to showing my boys how I built it and stuff, or how it was built, and you guys as well, then at least it'll keep moving along, even if it might be at a slow pace. Considering I've had the car for a year and I've done very little to it except spend some money on parts. I've done a bit of research too. Like I have poured over the car to find the bits and pieces and information about the car that will help me move forward. But yeah, it's getting that start right and getting motivated, moving forward. Anyhow, let's get to it. Alright, so this is probably where it'll be useful to have someone at the other side of the road, the firewall, to pull it through. So what I'm going to actually do is, this is the fitting that I was talking about, and this is the, I don't know, way it's not going to fit. So what I'm actually going to do is just fit it on, and it should hold it there for me long enough to actually get the other side sorted out. So let's have a look. She is. Got it. Just need a little bit of an actual push. Alrighty. So let's get this part, stick it through. Alright, let's see what we can see. Here's the wire. Through there. Kind of just realised I probably should put a rubber bushing or something behind that, but this has got to come out anyway, so again at some point, or at least I've got to modify
the accelerator cable, so it should be alright for now. Sorry, modify the accelerator pedal. It's almost like gingerly he slips the... Actually, just thinking about that, if I stick the rest of this on at the other end, I should be able to get it all sorted. Radio. Wouldn't advise working on grass, but you got to do what you got to do. What I've actually done now is put a bit of cardboard underneath the car. Now if I drop something, it won't go too far. Alright, so it's not tight, but it's on. Say hi.
Hi.
Alrighty. That's why we do things, right? So on there like that. And on there like that. Might have been too hasty with that other stuff, putting that other stuff on. Because it's got to go through there or there to hold on to that. Okay, so when I bought the accelerator bracket, this little thing here, I got a bunch of instructions on how to wire it all up, and this is the bracket, this is the throttle cable, so it kind of gives me an idea of where it goes. And this is the kickdown cable adjuster, which is the kickdown cable here. So the kickdown cable is a replacement for the linkage, which I'll be removing hopefully this video. The rate we're going, I don't know. That's kind of just talking on that. One of the things that I think you need to factor in sometimes is distractions, and just like your current position, whether it be, for me, I've got a couple of boys. I'm the stay-at-home dad, so I'm the primary carer. So I'm usually the one that does the pickups from school, the drop-offs, or from daycare or kindergartens, and drop-offs, or if the kids are at home, then they're at home with me. So trying to get stuff done in the car, I either have to include them or keep them distracted and fed and whatnot. Careful with that. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. This is the part that connects to the carburetor. No. So this is the part that connects to the carburetor. This is what connects to the throttle bracket that I bought there from Loca, and this is the rest of it. This is actually connects to the transmission. So transmission mount, mounts on the transmission somewhere, and this is actually connects to where the current kickdown linkage. Sorry. So the reason why I wanted to look at what we're doing at the moment is because I might have to take all that stuff off the accelerator, end of the accelerator cable again, just to put this on, which, looking at the instructions, seems to be the case. Looks like I have to take it off this as well, so let's just see if this fits. No,
Had to be the smaller one, didn't it? Yeah, the one that they provided fits. This one doesn't. I still need it. Alright, let's go and have a look. I'm gonna have to take that stuff off again. So the instructions say the throttle cable goes through this one, and this bracket also goes through there at the same time as the throttle cable goes through. And the kick down cable adjuster goes down there. The throttle cable goes through just up here, and the kick down cable goes to there. Alrighty.
How was that hanging up there? How was that hanging up there?
Hopefully that wasn't upside down. Bloody hell. Right, next thing. Not sure if you can see this very well. Alright, here we are. So the accelerator cable is way too freaking long. Just up here. So I need to shorten it.
What's he talking to?
Talking to the camera, talking to other people. Say hello.
Hello.
So I need to shorten that. Alright, give me a sec. Alright. Might go underneath that too. Underneath the vacuum hose. Give it a straighter, yeah, nice. Kind of where it fits naturally. So I might. Oh,
What?
it'll fall off. It'll fall apart.
But it's fun.
I know, but sometimes fun things will break and then it's no fun at all. Okay?
I said grab on.
Okay. I might give it an extra inch. See what I can do to cut this. Just want to reiterate, I'm no professional here. I'm kind of, what you're seeing right now is me coming to a problem, solving it. This is not a planned thing. I don't exactly know what I'm doing. I haven't done this before, or at least I've done very little. When it comes to completely fabbing up my own systems and stuff, but so I'm just trying to gently cut through the outer tin of the wiring. I'm sorry, of the protective layer. Kind of. Let's see what we got here. That's not working very well. I might have to go and get some snips. Give me a sec. Alright, let's give these a go. We are back. We have our cable, cable sheath. We have our cable. Stick that up the back end. He said gingerly. Right. Stick that through there like that. And somehow I think that this piece here is in the wrong spot. I'm pretty sure that is to go over the cable end there like that. That is to go into, actually, just consulting the instructions there. We get to turn this around. So just like that. What gave that away is one, this metal end here was recessed up into there, and that just looks like that butting up against something hard doesn't make sense. It doesn't have very much protection. That has more protection, and will probably hold the end of this cable a little bit stiffer into its rightful place. And that looks a lot smarter to me. Come over here now. I've got a whole bunch of room for this, which is the next part, I guess. All this cutting kind of scares me. And that goes over there like that to a fixed point, or to the point that this goes in just there. So this little nut, Jesus. Instead you get a couple of spinners to loosen that off. So this little nut and bolt duo go in there like that. And the obligatory drop. As if you don't drop it, then you're not doing it right. Hopefully over the course of these videos you'll see me get a little bit better at doing this stuff, but probably not. I got big fingers and there's some tight spaces, and my big fingers don't generally like tight spaces. I find it a little bit hard to operate in. Rightio. There's a little bit of adjustment here and there, so if I pull the cable tight, measure to about there, get the trusty tin snips out. There we are. Like a pro. Far out. Stick the business end in there. Shore that up, lock it in tight. That's an accelerator cable installed. But we should see the accelerator cable is up. No, sorry, yeah, accelerator cable. Our accelerator pedal is up, which it is now. And if I pull on it, it worked. But no springs. Back under the hood here. This little teardrop here is to go onto the back of the kickback cable. Yeah, that's where that's meant to go. So for the time being, you could probably say that the springs could just click onto where it goes and back onto the back. So let's give that a shot, see if it'll fit. So we've got a dual spring set up here. This dual springs are an option, I think, from what I read.
for whatever throttle feel you want.
I used to reach on it actually. It's quite pretty. I'm surprised here, though. That was before I got there. That's another that. Down two.
I actually used to race oval track when I was a teenager. I used to do the work on that myself as well. But the thing that with the oval track was an old XW or XY Falcon, and it was all linkage based. I don't remember it having a spring, but obviously it should have. My dad and I used to race it, and every race my dad would crash it and go to work and tell me to fix it. So learned a bit there. Had a lot of fun. Absolutely great way to learn. It's kind of a necessity thing, so always worth it. So if you don't want to build cars, get into that. Get into speedway or some sort of track car and just go nuts. You'll have the opportunity to learn about mechanics and cars there as well, and not have the weight of having it registerable at the end. It's gonna be exciting. Anyhow, let's see if we've got this accelerator cable somewhat in. Pedal down, back, down, back. Let's go and have a look at the outside here. I guess that's it for today. Like I said, there's parental duties at hand that I need to do. My son's starting to whinge about the fact that I'm not paying attention to him. So thanks very much for watching. If you're interested in keeping up with the build and see how I go, hit subscribe and yeah, follow along. Cheers.